All right, hey YouTube, this is Green Bee again, and I'm coming with a washing routine tutorial, I guess. Um, I know I said I was going to do a review on the fuzzy buns, and that's coming, but my son really wanted to help make a video today. You want to say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
So he's going to be doing all the taping and helping me with the washing today. So let's get started. I already loaded all my diapers inside of the washer. I have a top loader. LG high capacity HE washer. Um, I love this washer so if you have cloth diapers and you're in the market for a good washer, this one works excellent. My last washer, it was a front loader and I couldn't stand it for washing my diapers. I mean, I got through it, but I couldn't stand it. But this washer here, I really, really love. So what I've already done is I sprayed some of my diapers, I don't know if you can see that, with hydrogen peroxide about an hour ago. The ones that I know that was going to give me a lot of stain problems, I just went ahead and sprayed them ahead of time. Now I am going to go ahead and give them a rinse with no detergent or anything. I'm just going to rinse them with cold water to get all this gross stuff out. What I usually do is at this point, add a few drops of tea tree oil. This is just tea tree oil I picked up at Walmart. At the bottom in the pharmacy, you can pick it up. I just add about a capful in right now. If your washer lets you, do this when the water is running. Mine has a safety lock on it, so I can't do that. And this is optional. This is not really necessary, but it just gives me that the scent really it really comes out. And I do this at the beginning because it is an oil, so I want to make sure that it all washes out by the end of my washing. So I add this in the beginning, kill the germs now. Along with the hydrogen peroxide, you should be well covered. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it on a rinse and spin cycle. But what I'm going to go ahead and do, my spin cycle is tap cold. It's cold. I'm sorry, the glare won't let you see that, but it is cold, and I'm going to turn off my spin. I don't want any spin. I'm going to leave the water there. And so I'm just going to do a cold spin, and we'll be right back. All right, let's try this again. I already have added into my tray 3 tablespoons of Rock and Green Hard Rock. Yeah. Hard Rock. I have extremely hard water. So I use the Rock and Green Hard Rock. This smell is Motley Clean, and this works really good for my water. And I also add Calgon water softener. Before I started adding this, I had stink issues like you don't know. If I go somewhere else, it's fine, but our water here is so hard that to the point if you leave water sitting, it starts to turn brown. So the minerals are so high in here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do and put this on the bright white setting, which gives me a hot wash with heavy soil level and medium spin. I'm going to go ahead and add an extra rinse to this. And let this go ahead and go. Sometimes, especially if I'm stripping the diapers, I'll do a soak cycle, but it's not really necessary. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's do soak. That's going to give me a 2-hour wash. And we'll be back. All right, you guys, we are back. We are fully washed. I already went through because I only have one hand right now. I pulled out my wet bags and my covers, and now I'm just going to go in and do an extra rinse. Usually right here, sometimes if it's earlier in the daytime, I would go in there, pull out the ones that are really stained, and spray it down again and put it out in the sun to sun bleach the diapers. But there wasn't enough in here this time that were really stained. So like this one right here, it's not worth it to me. I mean, they're diapers, they're going to stain, but majority of them came out extremely clean. So I'm not going to even worry about it this cycle, and they'll fade as I continue to wash them. So I'm just going to go ahead and rinse and deal with the stains that the little bit of stains that I have later on. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these back in. Now that they're washed, I'm going to go ahead and rinse them out to make sure everything is rinsed out. The Calgon, the detergent. I just want to make sure my diapers are really clean. I don't want any repellent issues. I don't want any rash issues for my son. Since I've been using this technique, my son does not get rashes as much as he used to with the hard water. So it might seem like overkill, but it works for us. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on a normal cycle with an extra rinse. I do this because I want it to be on warm. If I put it on rinse and spin only, I'm going to get it on tap cold. I want another warm rinse. Doing this with an extra rinse and more water and everything, I don't have to do 2 or 3 rinse cycles out. It's going to do it all by itself. It seems like a lot, depending on where I am and water issues and things like that. I don't have to do this as much. I could just do 2 rinses and get it over with. But my rinse cycle is about 30 minutes anyway, so this is not a lot. And just so I make sure my diapers are clean and not coated with anything, I go ahead and do it anyways. So I'm going to do a warm wash, normal soil level with a high spin. I'm going to go ahead and put it extra high because that will help me with my drying time on a cotton normal wash. Like I said, this might not work for everybody, but this is what I have used, and it has worked out for me for the most part all the time. So I've been using this routine for a couple of months now, and this is the best way I can get my diapers clean. I don't have much staining issues, and I don't have rash issues, so it's worth it. And I will be back to show you how I hang them out to dry and put the rest in a dryer. All right, see you. All right, you guys, we're back and we are done. I did that last rinse wash cycle. I'm hanging out my all-in-ones and my pockets to dry. They're all hanging out. And then all I have to put in the dryer is my fitted diapers and my this one I'm putting in the dryer because it takes a long time to dry hanging out. So I'm just going to toss it in the dryer for a little bit. And then I'll hang it out to dry tomorrow. Then I have my inserts for my pockets and my liners. And that's it. They're just going to go tumble in the dryer for a while till they're dry. And these are going to be dry pretty much by tonight, later on tonight. I usually would hang these outside so they could get some sun action, but right now it's pretty late, so the sun will be going down anyway. So I'm just going to let them sit in here overnight so I don't have to run outside tonight at nighttime and pull them in. So, and that's it. That's my wash routine. Pretty simple, pretty fast, pretty easy.